Do you go by Jacob or Jake?
Jake. You
Jake.
can call me Jake. My mom didn't even call me Jacob when I was a kid. Well, I mean, it's kind of a way for me to like screen people, whether they know me or not. Like if I get some
Bro,
spam
I
sort of
do the
thing, if there's
same
Jacob, so like
thing.
we don't know each other.
I do the exact same thing. I love that.
Yeah. So you're Alex? You go by Alex?
I only go by Alex. I
Okay.
always write out Alexander. And so if somebody comes to me with Alexander, I'm like, stranger.
Yep. Yep. I like that.
That's
It's a
so
little
funny.
it's a helpful little shortcut in this world.
Yeah, it really is. You're the only other person. I've been doing that for years. You're the only other person I've ever met that has said that. That's so funny.
Yeah. It actually like startles me when people say Jacob. I'm just whoa. Okay, that you don't know me.
You definitely don't know me. Yeah. Well, I get on the internet. Hello, Alexander. Such and such. I'm like spam.
Yep, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yep.
What's
Um,
your what's your
how did
story,
you
man? How did you become like a super connector? Well, you said you're such a big child extrovert.
first? First off, hang on a second. How do I know you? How did you find this link?
Oh, BLT, just the
Okay.
chat. Yeah,
Okay.
we
Cool.
were.
Cool. Cool.
So it
Cool.
was specifically, it was the female rating thing, and you kind of put it in the chat. I'm from the first person to sign up and helped out.
Awesome. Love it. I put this link out to a lot of places, and so I thought that's what that was. I just, just making sure.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. How did I become a super connector? I think there's biology to extroversion. I think people are born as extroverts. I happen to be um a hyper extrovert, and then
Mhm.
I just need people, and I think that lends itself to a personality where I love people, like genuinely, deeply, selflessly. I'm like, you're so fascinating. Who are you? Tell me everything about you. I don't want to change you. I don't judge people for how they maybe think. Some people are like, oh, they shouldn't be this way. I'm like, nope, you're just who you are. Some people are cool. Some people are lunatics. They're all fascinating to me. Um, and what's interesting is I'm a bit of a contrarian. I'm a bit of a independent type personality. I mean, as much as I need people, I like to go my own path. And so what that's allowed me to do is I've designed my life in a way that I sort of do what I have a good knack for not caring what I'm supposed to do or what other people think I'm supposed to do, and I do like really kind of my own thing.
Cool.
And then I've created enough financial security. No, I'm not rich, but like I've created just enough where I'm like, I really don't have to do like what anybody else wants me to do. So all of that adds to a personality where like I can afford to talk to a lot of people and ask for nothing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
This is a great setup, really.
it is, and so that's why. Well, these gets. I've been doing this for like 5 years. These talking with strangers.
Mm-hmm.
But I only recently. I don't. I've only recently started. I published these on YouTube. Um,
Okay.
but that's new. So there are only like two of them out. But I probably have. I've probably done probably not 1,000, but I've done a couple of hundred over the years that never got published. I just started doing it, but I don't know. It's valuable. I think it's valuable to have organic conversations and share with the world. So
Yeah,
um,
yeah. Sure, that's what it is. Sure.
yeah. Well, it's just we live in such a weird world where everybody's like in their little bubble, and
Yeah,
as much as we're connected on the internet, I feel like we're more isolated than ever.
I agree. That
And I have done a good job of using the internet to like really expand my social group. So I want to show that that's possible. It's not that scary to talk to strangers.
yeah, yeah. I got you. Cool. That's awesome, man. Love it. So, what's your hold on before we move forward? You touched on something that I've always kind of used as like a core belief. It's like love God, love people. You basically summarized that
Okay.
in part what you just said. And so love it. But what I was gonna say was how did you get started in your real estate journey? What's your biggest obstacle today? How's it going?
Oh, I lost you a second for that. Just a second. How do you go? You said something about real estate journey,
Can you
and
hear me?
then
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. Just had a little glitch.
Did you hear me the question?
Yeah, you said how did you get started your real estate journey, and then I didn't hear the second half.
How did you start in your real estate journey? What's the biggest obstacle? How did you go?
I got started in real estate because I was 30 something years old and I was broke and hanging out with losers and had no understanding of money for, yeah, 30 years.
Mm.
And, you know, arrogance, the arrogance of a young individual to think that the world is like I kind of thought highly of myself. I'm like, man, I'm smart. I'm cool. I'll be successful. And 30 comes along and it's like I was not successful and had no like it became quite obvious that it was not going to happen by accident. So I started really, just learning bigger pockets, the internet, blogging, bigger pockets forums, and then starting just, you know, stop going to the bar and start going to coffee with people more successful than me. And I was surprised at how easy it worked actually if you just hang out with people who are doing better than you and you come at them authentically and sort of selflessly and you're like, hey, this is what I want to accomplish and you seem like you're doing it, like what can I do to earn my way to into your good graces, let's say. People were
Yeah.
very abundant. So anyways, I started buying real estate slowly. Should have gone way 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 faster. Single family homes 2014, 2016 started ramping up. 2017, 2018 I bought a bunch. 2019 I bought a 24 unit. 2020 I bought a 52 unit. um and then and then ever since then prices have been high, margins have been low. And so around then, at the same time I was learning real estate, I was learning cameras. And so in 2021 I basically was like, look, I can't find any real estate that makes any sense. I'm going to spend a couple years traveling the world with my camera. So
Mm.
all of 2022, I got like real estate investor retreat gigs. So I'd go to like Belize and get paid for it. And I went to Iceland and got paid for it. Not
Nice.
a lot, but it's not a bad existence. And I went to Guatemala. And then in late 2023, or like, I guess that early 2023, Brandon Turner asked me to move to Maui and help him start a video podcast. So I said yes to move to Maui and do this for a year. Um, and so here I am.
Is it just a year, or you planning on staying, or are you gonna just continue doing no bad?
Uh, I wouldn't call it a nomad, but um, no, we're gonna exit. No, I had a good run here. I kind of accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, but now they need uh, they need employees to run the machine, and I'm a terrible employee.
I see it. Interesting. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a wild existence. I mean, life is a crazy journey. I'm so thankful for just all the weird opportunities and stuff that people have afforded me. And, some I've earned, some you just luck into, you know, life.
Yeah.
What about you? That's a lot about me. Who are you?
I'm a trader. That's the day job. That's the gig. I at this point, I've been kind of going active income, trying to take profits from here and move them into longer term or passive income streams like real estate. And it's like you said, it started in like 2011, kind of outside. You kept going a little bit. My host started as I sit down in like 2012, 2014. Teamed up with a couple guys to kind of ramp up, but that was, no, I wouldn't say it was a disaster, but it wasn't what I expected. It was kind of a detour at the end. So now I'm back, focused on my thing. They're great guys. I love them, but it's just one personality. So we're trying to hit financial freedom a little bit faster, trying to ramp it up. I'll always trade a little bit, but it's requiring a lot of focus and attention. So trying to get the cash flow to a point where it covers some expenses for one, and then everything. And so that, live in Phoenix, married, boys, 3 kids. So, unfortunate.
Nice. Yeah, that's. I'm sure you. I'm sure it sounds like a lot like me. Like you got problems. I'm sure they're all champagne problems.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm good with horses. I know where I came from, and I understand grace, so I'm grateful.
Well, how can I help? Are you looking to? I mean, I very often have. I'm deeply connected in the operator world. I'm not much of a deal finder myself, but I have this saying like people don't invest in deals, they invest in people, and I'm the best at finding great people to invest in. So if you're ever looking for something, I mean, some deals I have, I probably wouldn't be interested in you. You probably wouldn't be interested in, but maybe some. But always something new. I don't know if that's something you're just like looking for.
Yeah, no, deal flow is probably my biggest obstacle. I have capital that I'd like to invest right now. It's just getting the market, the interesting environment, margins and even speeds the net, so it's not what it was in 2012. So, I went into the deals. I would love to find at least two this year, at least. But I'm looking at deals constantly. I'm analyzing deals and running MLS. I'm trying to connect with wholesalers, whatever it takes. But
What kind of deals do you like?
so to this point, all my properties outside of my primary residence, which is in Arizona, is affiliated in Memphis, Tennessee, and I have a crew there. I have a group that works. It's saying, I believe real estate is for buying, not for selling. So I like to buy and hold long term cash flow.
We share
And
that.
so Memphis worked like a charm up until recently, but it is very competitive. Single family and multifamily is what I really focus on. So I do go outside of the area, and that's fine. But that's what it's did so far.
Nice, 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 nice. I don't have anything in Memphis.
But yeah, if you do come across a deal, maybe it's too small for you. Nothing's too small for me.
Everything I do is too small for me nowadays. All I do is huge deals that require millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars and multiple partners. I just yeah, that's just suits my personality.
Yeah,
So
nothing's too small for me right now. So I feel like I'm back to square one. I mean, after the LLC thing and that group fell apart, I was like, okay, I gotta regroup here and figure this out for myself.
yeah,
But yeah, if you come across anything that cash flows, single family, three then two that, any multifamily, let me know.
I shall. Yeah, I got you in here. I have a one of the things I've been trying to do is I'm as we get older we learn our strengths and weaknesses better. I, hopefully. Um, and one of the things that I've been really bad at is like operations systems. And so I paid a woman recently. I'm still building out where I'm building out a really robust CRM. And because I'm a super connector, what I want to be able to do is tag people with things like where do you live? Where do you invest? What type
Uh,
of investor are you? And
yeah,
so, I have it on here. Hey, Jake invests in Memphis. So not right now because it's not set up, but what I'd love to have is this thing is designed for like smart lists. So like in an ideal world, I'd be able to type in Memphis and of my list of, hundreds of people, it's like, here's 6 people that are in Memphis. I'm like, I don't know if I don't have deals, but here's 6 other people I know, you know, that are in that town. So like
yeah,
that's not built out yet, but that's kind of where I'm building. So like, that's why I'm typing while I'm talking to you. Cause I'm like building this thing out for the future. Cause
yeah, yeah,
other people will invest in Memphis. I'll run into them and I'm like, you guys should be friends.
yeah, yeah. Listen, I get it. I like it. This was your just jump on. You can tell your stress.
I try to play to my strengths. I've realized real bad. I realized I don't know. I'm an extremist personality. I'm really, really good at what I'm good at. I'm really, really bad at what I'm bad at.
Yeah, there. So
How
what
long you
about
been
you?
in?
How can I help you?
How can you help me? Um, I think I'm gonna move to Austin.
I thought about doing myself. What else? I don't know. I'm curious.
No, you go first.
So I love Texas, the spirit of Texas, and I have some family there. Telling the weather, I like the Central Time zones for trading and all things communicating. I like, uh, I like, there's a weather, I think it's a weather. I like the textures. I also like that. I feel like it's the right size of city as well. It's not too big, not too small, plenty of opportunity.
It is now the 10th largest city in the U.S.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's rolling fast, but it hopefully flies its soul, you know. But
Well,
I have thought of that. We actually considered moving there, and we were seriously shopping for real estate just recently. So it still may happen.
well, I'll be there, and I'm gonna be the most popular person in Austin before you know it,
I'm sure you will.
no doubt.
No.
So that's what I would like. When you ask me how can you help, if you, I would like to imbue a mind, a deep mind connection with two words, Austin and Alex.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
all I want. I want to plant that seed. So every time you hear those one of those words, I want the other one to pop up.
Okay. Wait, I know a few people in Austin. I know the area, and there's a lot going for it. It has a lot of momentum right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
So when you ask me why, well, first off, I told you I'm an extrovert, right? Where are all the people going?
sure.
Also, it's an economic situation. I mean, where the people go is where the money goes, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like, I mean, like you can be an absolute moron, but if you bought a place in downtown Austin and you sat on it for 20 years, you would make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I really, well, as a day trader, I'm curious how you think about this. My hero Nassim Taleb.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, my hero. So what is the rule? He goes, I wake up and I know that I assume that I know nothing. I have no idea what's going on in the world. So I don't want to outsmart the system. I don't want to outsmart the market. I don't want to. I just like, hey, look, there's a billion people that are going to move. That's not true. There's over the next 70 years, it's supposed to be. I don't know. There's going to be 10 million people that move to Austin. So, um, I'm pretty confident that's going to happen. All I need to do is be there to ride the wave.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think long term, your timing might be great too. Real estate in Austin is taking a little dip. It might be
Yeah, it's
time.
contracting. I know. I'm not in a
Yeah.
position to buy right now, but I think over the next, I don't think it's going to be a 6 month dip. I think it's going to be my hope is it'll take a little bit longer. So I'm like, okay, maybe next year we could buy something.
Sure. Sure. That's cool, man. Yeah, I'll keep Austin in mind. If when I hear some news or something that may be interesting for you and something like you, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
The detail looks pretty good. He encapsulates a lot of what I do every day. He's very much a
pretty good.
contrarian.
Pretty good. He's wonderful.
He's very much a contrarian. I can see why someone like him would jump on that.
I love
He
him.
also the secret to day trading what I do is best that I don't have anything. It's best if I actually know nothing and I
Yep.
just do what the market says to do. Because the time I get in trouble is when I have an opinion and I get married to that opinion. I hold on to it too tight. This is like it kicked in the nuts. But I can relax and just say, I must have already given it today. Okay. I'm going to jump on that wave and go with it until the way stops. Time I lose, but most of the time I win. And it's a positive expectancy game if I do exactly that. There's a lot of people overcomplicated it, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course. Well, they want to win it all right now. They don't
Yeah,
want to play
it's
they
a
don't want to play the yeah, they don't want to play the what'd you say, positive expectancy? They don't want to play that game.
yeah, and they're not too much fellow thinkers. If you in life, if you can just use your way to say it, just delay gratification, you'll win at everything, including real
Oh,
estate,
marshmallow. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
trading, everything. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
what it is.
What's the best way for you to communicate?
Uh, text, call. I'm not huge on like
You're not on the
video
internet?
call. I'll do it for something like this, but not really love it. it's that's just weird. It's cool to see you and everything. And it's cool to have like the visual experience. Well, the fun is living in it myself is just weird. It's I still can't get used to
Well, I'm a narcissist, so I love it.
it.
Um, I feel you. I find it's interesting. I hate phone calls, but I'll do video calls all day long.
Yeah,
So
I prefer like text just stuff like that. But this too impersonal. It's too. It's just not. It's not enough for most people. I get that.
yeah, I just usually ask people like, "Hey,
So like,
what's your way?"
yes. So if I really need to connect, it's probably this. Probably video call.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. You got the link. We can chat anytime, or you can just email me or whatever. Um,
Cool.
I try to reserve this for people that I haven't met yet, but it's not like a hard and fast rule necessarily. So
Okay. So if I hear
try to keep
something
it.
about Austin, or I hear something that might be of interest to you, should I hit you through the Scribble lab, or we're just is it best
Uh,
to go here?
whatever suits you. Because of the way I am, I'm not to say I'm perfect, but I'm checking all platforms most of the time. So
Okay.
um,
Okay.
I have unlike some other people, like my screen has. I don't know if you can see it. My screen has no unread. Like I check everything. I don't leave any like, oh, you have
Yeah.
78 messages.
I'm the
No,
same
I
way.
I I deal with everything. So
Yeah.
that's
I'm a
the
little right about that. That is just I can't leave something unchecked.
yep, yep. Um, anything else we can do for you? How long you been in Better Life?
Man, still like a month. Not long.
How's it going?
Is it the pod thing is kind of difficult for me? Uh, I'm sure I'm not actually have a meeting in 5 minutes, but that's my second thought. The first little thing will work out. It kind of tinkle on sense all over the place. I've been
Happens.
met some cool people. I love this team networking. You're really helpful there. Um, I love connecting with people. I'm ambitious and like I want to find that deal. I want to get a role, and I want to get some momentum. And I feel like more of a me thing than the child thing, but
Yeah,
it'll happen over time. Like tomorrow, I'm going to meet some people in Arizona for like a meetup after work. That's gonna be cool. Meet some local people, but uh, really want to hit my goals, all that. But I'm kind of beating myself up about it. Like I'm not doing enough.
I love how patient you are with the market, but not with social.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll give you a little story and then I'll let you go because I know we both probably have some at the top of the 30-minute mark. I was in a group. I was in a squad. It's a pod by a different name, with a different group way before Better Life started.
Eating.
And I was going there and I was hanging out with these guys and they were more successful than me, but I really didn't have much to contribute. But I was just going there and kind of like just listening and not really getting anything out of it. They were successful dudes, but like I was just a fly on the wall, which I hate. But I didn't feel like I was getting anything out of it. And then like probably a solid year, maybe like 14 months goes by. And then one day I was like, hey, I got this deal, 52 units. I think it's a deal, but I'm like scared of it. I can't raise $1.5 million. I can't get the KP. I don't know how to syndicate, yada, yada, yada. And I went to my squad and I was like, anybody know how to do deals like this? He's like, I do deals like this every day. He's like, we have 15 of these. This is exactly what I do. And I'm like,
Woof.
can I just give you a small piece of this and you walk me through it? And he's like, done. So I gave 10% up and he got me the debt. He signed the KP. I ended up raising way more than I thought. I mean, he was supposed to raise 500,000 or 600,000 and I ended up raising like 1.3 out of
Wow.
the 1.4 million by
Wow.
myself.
Yeah.
And now that deal is like I wouldn't call it a home run, but it's like a double, right? Especially now that a lot of like, multifamily is struggling, like we're upping our distributions. So like like I say all that to say like it took me a year of just like sort of sensing I was in the right room but not having anything to like having any I wasn't useful, but I felt like I was in
Mhm.
the right room. And so but a year went by before I actually and then that deal probably made me I don't know, $500,000. Um
Nice.
and I just it just sits there. It just sits there and kicks off cash flow. And now the guy that I'm in that deal with, he had some other deals that were harder. He's like, that deal's one of my best deals ever. So now him and I are tied, and he ended up becoming the CEO of this $100 million manufacturing company. And now he's looking for something new to do, and we are on like we broke off into a second mastermind. Like I say all that to say, like you don't know what is going to come, but it won't happen in the first 90 days.
That's crazy, man. I need that. I need like a kick in the pants because I'm getting impatient. That's all you know about it. I love it. I know I'm in the right place. I know there are good people there. It's just a matter of time. So
Oh, I'm gonna.
I can go across that.
Yeah, yeah, that's weird. This has never happened before.
Kick me out.
Uh, hang on, Parker. um,
Hey, Burger.
yeah, I think he's a VLT guy too. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I look. You might be with the wrong people, and that's okay. You can change squads too. You can change pods too. So
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to pledge allegiance, but also like it's that balance of like, am I with the right people? And if so, then it's a matter of time, because people they open up at different rates. Not everybody's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm here. Let's change our lives together. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
they go slow, and then sometimes you're just with the wrong people, and that's okay. Like do not feel any guilt about being like, this is not the right room. I'm going to change rooms. Just
Yeah. I
it's
do
fine.
feel that. Like, I felt this. I felt a sense of guilt with that first group, even though I think it was clear it wasn't my speed. I got one more question for you before I let you go. Um, if I did find a deal that was way too big for someone like me, could I come to you and could you introduce me to someone who I should walk with and take a job?
Of course.
Awesome. I thought, dude, that is worth all of the trap. That's huge because I feel like I can sign that.
Yeah, if you got a deal that's too big to take down, then and somebody else is like, wait, you. I mean, everybody's got the same problem. They need to find a deal. So I know people that have operations. I know how people have money and they're looking for deals. So if you find a deal, then I'll connect you with somebody that can. Like, I
Awesome.
mean, if something makes money, then we can solve it.
Awesome. Alex, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, my friend. Hey, I'm gonna stop this. Hang tight on the. Leave the screen open just for a minute so
Yeah,
it uploads.
you got it, man.